I'm going to talk about how many kinds of sushi and also talk about the definition of what sushi actually means. It's not about showing off my skill, or it's not about showing off how amazing our fish is. It's more about how to make you feel comfortable and confident that you can actually do this at home. So, maki, so it's like one group of sushi. So there are three different types of maki. So, hand roll is like a cone-shaped roll that you eat with like it's like a brick, right? And then there are two more kinds of roll. First one is called hosomaki. The other one is called uramaki. Hosomaki is a traditional roll made with seaweed outside. That's a traditional roll. And uramaki is the inside-out roll, such as California roll and then spicy tuna, which was invented in yes. Yeah. So if you go to Japan, you actually don't see California rolls. And also the use of avocado. It's so unique. It's actually we don't have in Japan. Avocado is actually expensive in Japan because we don't grow avocado over here. And the flavor of avocado actually mimics the flavor of the toro. That's why it actually tastes really good. But what's unique about sushi is how rice is prepared. So when we do sushi, you want to look for short grain rice instead of long grain rice. Long grain rice tend to be cooked with oil. Short grain rice, more starchy and cooked only with water. That's usually the case. What's important about the vinegar is you have to use a sushi vinegar, rice vinegar, and it's a pre-seasoned with salt and sugar. So it's almost like a concentrated syrup. And then that salt and sugar makes a sushi more unique. So what I'm going to ask you is for this. And you can see how rice turns shiny and darker. And then you want to like coat the rice evenly. And then the important thing about seasoning rice is you kind of fluff the rice, like kind of trying to keep the rice shape as whole as possible, not to add too much pressure. If you don't use sushi vinegar, the rice won't fall apart as much because it's the salt and sugar that goes in between rice and it actually separates the rice. So the sushi rice is actually less sticky compared to fresh cooked rice. So I'm gonna be making three kinds of sushi. And first sushi is called Temari-zushi. Temari-zushi is a very unique sushi originated in Kyoto for leisure girls. So the shape is kind of similar to nigiri. The shape is a lot smaller, and it is designed to be a certain perfect, almost like a chocolate ball shape, so that it becomes like a one bite size sushi. So it was designed so that they can keep their makeup pretty. So it's very easy to mix. That's why I'm going to introduce that sushi. The difference between farm fish and wild fish is a parasite. So farm fish is safer for raw consumption because there is no parasite. But if you eat wild fish, exception for tuna. But tuna actually doesn't have a parasite, even it's wild. But salmon, for example, you don't eat Harbor River salmon for sashimi because it's a river fish. Freshwater fish has more parasite compared to saltwater. And then salmon is actually better to eat a farm fish. So people is it better to eat wild fish or farm fish? It's really up to the end use. If you're cooking it, I prefer wild fish, so it tastes more flavorful. But if it's sashimi, just for safety purposes, it's better farm fish. And I'll show you how to slice. The important thing about knife, the way you use it, is how you move your knife. So a lot of times people tend to push the knife, you won't cut the fish. So you start it from the back of the knife, and then tilt up a little bit. And then you pull the knife towards you slowly, and you finish with the tip of the knife. That's how you slice the sashimi. So the first thing you're gonna do, if you have choose tuna or salmon, and then put it in the middle. And then you will use like very little amount of rice actually because it's going to be about this much. You can kind of grab it. Okay. And then you are going to take 4 corners to the center. Yep. And then lift up. And then next, from the bottom, you're gonna push this whole plastic up. Try to take the air out. Bring it like this. And then twist it. You might see some air bubble. So if you have this in front of you, you can pinch it and you're gonna open up. And the fish side goes up. And then this is for the Temari-zushi. Yeah. 2 more salmon. You have a large piece, okay, but it's important to give to 1 bite. And then the fish is like perfectly like wrapped in the rice. And now second type of sushi we're gonna make is for the Oshi-zushi. Have you ever heard of Oshi-zushi? It is the most authentic sushi from Osaka. So the sushi culture started from the west, Osaka, and they slowly went to Tokyo. And then Osaka style sushi was never meant to be like omakase or nigiri. It was meant to be more like a sandwich. So they never use raw fish. They actually use a fermented carp and then a rice, and then they put it like a sandwich. It's like a ham, right? So ham doesn't go bad if you put in a sandwich. And then they actually take it as a big lunchbox with you, and they eat it like a sandwich. So that was the original version of sushi. And then went to Tokyo, and then Tokyo became nigiri, and started to do the nigiri and maki. So the Tokyo style sushi, known as Temari-zushi, happened later in the history of actually sushi in Japan. And then, so this is really fun to make. Do that Oshi-zushi together. And this is the same thing, press sushi. So the way this works is you have the 1 piece and the middle piece. So I'm going to give it to you right here. Let's check. Put this on top. And then push it. It's like a movement. I'm gonna give it to you. So you can put the ski side down and then place it inside. You have a little ginger right here. So you can kind of lay, yeah, ginger on top. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So after that, you're going to grab rice and then fill this box all the way to the top. So I'll put it on top right here, and then now I'll just show you how to press it. When you press it, don't move like this. Yeah. So you just want to have the part flat. And you just push it as straight down as much as possible. Yes. Like hard. He's doing like hard. It's like this. Yeah, like you want to crush the line. Yeah, go. Yes. More. So now you can take each block off. 1 at a time. Nice. That's big. And then you're gonna lift the middle block, whole thing. Yep. And it comes out. Beautiful. You can kind of push the. Yep. Nice. Alright, and then you're gonna put the rest. Put the rice. Push the rice. Yes! Nice, like a cake.
So beautiful.
Well, I mean, it should be.
Yep. So if you could take all the plastic off and reshape it, you can put every unwrapped one right here. And I'm gonna have it torch you. So the mackerel is really good when it's torched. Next. That's it. Yes. And the last type of the sushi is called the Temaki-zushi. So, Temaki-zushi is the most casual way of making and enjoying sushi at home in Japan. And OSAKANA's vision is actually to promote more Temaki-zushi culture because it's so fun to make. It's much affordable. Like if you're good rice, good fish, you taste just like the Temaki-zushi you get served at your favorite sushi restaurant. We are gonna take about this much rice right here, and then put it in the center, and you're gonna spread it as far as possible. So the important thing is the amount of ingredients. This is how much you wanna put. Don't put too much. You're gonna add other things. If it's too much rice, the seaweed is not as crunchy. And everything's gonna be vertical. So slice over the outside that I have put it. You get a small piece. And cucumber for you. And this is the top rock rice. So what we're gonna do together is over the left side. And push it down. Okay. And then from here, you're gonna turn one more time. And you're gonna have an ice cream bar. It is more about how quickly you eat it instead of how pretty the cone looks like, so don't worry. So if you hold it too long, the rice, the seaweed won't be as crispy. So now you have a soy sauce in front of you. You can kind of dunk the open part to the soy sauce, and you can enjoy your handle. And another way you can do handle is yes, you can cut this in half. This is what I usually do, so I can eat more things. And you eat exactly the same thing. Put the rice here, ingredients, and then you don't roll it all the way. You're gonna eat it like that. That's what the U-shaped handle is. And then you score it.
Extra.
You score it so that it opens up more. And then when you score it, you kind of have to cut through the sinews too, so that kind of like.
I thought it just one knife make it.
Yeah. So it kind of like opens up, yeah.